It is an undeniable fact that many senior executives think that sales training is a waste of time and money. And yet, the vast majority of sales training programs do have solid content and excellent instructional design. Any company looking to purchase sales training programs has a wide variety of viable options. And yet, too often, great sales training programs don't produce great results. Although the reasons may vary as to why many sales training efforts don't work, the main culprit, we believe, is the lack of buy-in from the sales force. For salespeople to change what they do and how they do it, they must first decide that there is a need to change. Simply telling the sales team they need to attend a great conference at a very nice resort isn't going to meet that need. And the sales training program per se cannot be expected to both persuade the attendees that a behavior change is needed and to help them to learn the new behaviors. Sales training programs do the latter, not the former. But how do you create the buy-in? How do you persuade the sales team that a change is needed before the implementation of the first program? Let's take a look at who has a role to play and some best practices. First, who are the players? Two parties have responsibilities. The company selling the sales training program should be the first one in line. They need to tee up the issue with the client and provide advice on how to address the issue of buy-in. Unfortunately, this fails to occur way too often. The second and most important group is the senior sales leadership in the customer organization, the VP of sales or regional sales directors. So let's review some ideas for getting the job done. First, clarify the message. The senior leadership must clarify the message as to why the sales training is being done. What is happening in the market and in the industry that requires doing new things in new ways? Why is the status quo not okay? All this needs to be done in terms meaningful to the sales team. Once the message is crafted, disseminate it to the sales team a number of different times in a variety of different forms and forums. An email sent 2 days before the program is not within the spirit of this idea. As a side note, when the senior leadership actually spends time thinking about the why, it is often the case that insights will be obtained that will also actually influence the shape of the program itself. Show you're serious. Again, this falls to the senior leadership. They need to establish expectations. What is senior leadership going to be doing differently? What do they expect the frontline managers and sales reps to do following the program? How will these expectations be measured, and how will success be recognized and rewarded? Buy-in is not about compliance, it's about persuasion. Notions about the effort being the flavor of the month or a pick and choose scenario can't be permitted to flourish. Engage the frontline managers. There is little doubt that the frontline sales manager is the pivotal job for creating behavior change in a sales team. Because of that fact, they need to be engaged in the buy-in effort from start to finish. The sales training firm you select should recruit a subset of these frontline managers to help customize the program to the type of sales situations that your reps face every day. Next, the senior leadership should engage the managers in disseminating the message about the program to the sales team. And last, the sales managers need to go through the program just like the salespeople, so they can provide follow-up coaching. Training may seem like an unnecessary expense during challenging financial times such as we're in now, but experts say that now is the right time to invest in your staff, and sales is often highlighted as a key area for training. Every business needs to be able to effectively sell its products, which, to a large extent, relies on the competence of personnel. The main advantage of training sales is that it focuses employees' minds on every aspect of the sales process. This includes everything from communication skills to understanding people and closing deals. A lot of sales courses available offer advice about adapting different styles to suit different customers. This is important as clients will have different business methods, and what may suit one customer will not suit another. For example, some clients may feel more comfortable dealing with a formal sales representative, and other customers may prefer a more casual relationship with their sales rep. Not appreciating the differences between your clients can make them feel sidelined and less inclined to invest in your business and your products. A lot of business begins on the phone. As such, most sales courses cover the techniques of being persuasive and personable when using the phone. Many business people will not accept unsolicited calls, and they'll feel unimpressed by being approached in this way. But if you can explain your motivation for calling, ask about having a no-obligation meeting, and describe why you think that you can help them, then you're likely to leave them with a positive impression. Sales training courses are useful for almost every member of your business. Whenever any employee deals with a client, they are representing your company. This representation is akin to selling the company, so every communication with the customer must reinforce key values and underline why your company is the one they want to do business with. There are a number of different sales training courses available, from professional sales training courses to beginner sales training courses, and a range of specialist sales training courses depending on your business model. If you want to train your whole team at once, there are a number of organizations that will organize an in-house training. And this can be especially effective for sales training as it will create cohesion. In the end, too many sales training efforts fail to live up to expectations, but not because the company selected the wrong program or the wrong training firm. They fail because of a lack of buy-in from the sales team.